You're watching Classic Album Review. I'm Brian Cantu.
And I'm David Wire.
And today we have Metallica's
Master of Puppets.
It was recorded in 1985.
That's right. And this was recorded over at Sweet Silence Studios in Denmark. You know, it was produced by them and Flemming Rasmussen, who also, along with other engineers from Denmark, built that studio in '76, and a lot of metal bands have played there.
A lot of metal bands have played there, yeah.
Recorded. And
what a great album, you know. Cliff Burton's last album here. His signature is all over this album, especially his solo in Orion. What a badass solo.
I know it's one of your all-time favorite jams.
Cliff Burton is my hero. I can play this album on bass all the way through. I've been playing it since I was, you know, a teenager, and you know, I listened to this album every day when I was in the 9th grade, back in 1985 and '86. And it has Dave Mustaine wrote a lot of these songs. Well, not a lot, but he wrote some of these songs in here. You know, his signature too is also on this album. And the last of the songs are on this album here.
I think a lot of its influences definitely has been rained onto here, and it just dripped all over it.
Right. And I actually saw this tour here in 1986. It's called the Damage Incorporated Tour, and I was sitting right under Cliff Burton, and
you're so lucky, dude.
Yeah, he stood out, you know, with his jean jacket, his bell-bottom pants, his long hair, it just swinging back and forth, back and forth. He stood out in front of the rest of the band, and I was like, "Who is this cat? Who is? Damn, man, his fingers never stopped." I was like, "Wow, I got to." I gotta learn his bass.
Yeah, man. Something is going on there. Oh yeah, I love Disposable Heroes. I just wanted to make a, you know, you made the comment about, you know, Mustaine's, you know, sound French, you know, on this.
Right.
And I do agree with you. And Disposable Heroes, not only being one of my favorite songs on here, it's also very reminiscent, very reminding of another song by Dave Mustaine on another album that came out at the same time as this, but we'll talk about that one later. But it's one of the favorite songs on this album, Disposable Heroes, and then there's another one in that other album, which I'll tell you about it later.
And the thing that should not be is just a classic, Welcome Home Sanitarium. I just cranked that all the way up in this jam. The whole album is a powerhouse.
Oh yeah.
I would advise, you know, whoever does not know about Master of Puppets, any young kids out there who have not even, you know, remotely don't even know about the album yet, I would advise you to go out and buy this album. It'll blow you away.
Oh yeah. Man,
Pure smoking album. Yep.
Oh yeah. I remember that I got this was the record that I bought. I walked to the record store, because we used to walk places back then, man, everywhere, you know. Now, you know, people, whatever. But we walked to a place called Cactus Records.
I remember that, yeah.
And I'll remember that a friend, we were there, 3 friends. One of them didn't buy anything, but I know that one of my friends, that was the week that this came out.
Right.
And that was the same week that, or not the same week, but the same time that the other band's album came out. And we both of those, we went home, we put them on the record, and we listened to both albums, you know, one side, the next side, all the way through. And one thing that really caught me was the sound that this thing here delivered. And the guitar sound that James and Kirk had was something that I had been like kind of wishing for, that I just didn't have, you know. But one thing, the sound, it really influenced me, even though I don't have that sound anymore, but it influenced me a lot. And I was kind of jealous that Kirk had gotten into the Randy Rhoads Jacksons, and it was around that time that I bought mine. And an amazing guitar, amazing record, amazing instruments they used for it, you know, musicianship, you know, the studio, the gear, the vibe.
Great album. And with Cliff Burton's last recording, and I would advise everyone to go out and buy this album. What a classic and a powerhouse. Anyway, you're watching Classic Album Reviews. By the way, what was your favorite song in here?
You know what? Like always, a lot of them are my favorite, but a song in here that it's just tough, man, all the way through, and I love it, close to my heart. it's definitely Damage Incorporated.
Great song, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mine would have to be, you know, Orion from being a bass player.
I totally understand that.
Yep. All right. Well, you're watching Classic Album Review, and I hope you enjoy the show. Tune in, turn on, and rock out. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, kids.